always difficult because obviously it's a team game. We're only as good as the squad we can take away or have with us continually throughout the season on a week in, week basis. And when you look at the team, obviously the team needs the individuals and the individuals need the team. But for me, it's about overall contribution in terms of playing, in terms of leadership, in terms of what they're delivering, what they're providing to the team itself. Ultimately I say to the players quite a lot, because some of them got quite a few words to say and a few things to say, which is fine, and I encourage that. They're all sort of quite vocal in those aspects, and sometimes it's hindsight. And as I said, I'm very happy with that. However, you've got to deliver, and that's ultimately what I look for, is who's delivering. Who's delivering consistently, who's delivering on a week by week basis, but delivering with an end product. Sort of stepping back a little bit, perhaps, up until about November, maybe December time, we were struggling. Everyone knew that. We didn't have a team, we didn't have a group, loads of key personnel missing, and if the Player of the Year award came then, we'd been in trouble, because I don't think anyone probably stepped up at that time for various reasons, and some not their own fault. But after that, there was some significant contributions from a lot of people leading into sort of January, February, March time. I think this guy, he was sort of top of everybody's in terms of the coaches. When we sort of sat down and spoke, I spoke about delivering. You have to deliver. There has to be an end product. The thing about football is that you can have all the best play in the world, you can have all the tactics in the world, you can be pretty in doing certain things, but ultimately it's all about delivering in both boxes in terms of sort of defending your goal and attacking your goal. And there's no doubt about it, this guy is been significantly important and he made huge contributions defending our box, defending our goal, but also a real attacking threat. And for me that was what I would class as delivering. As I said, it's in statistics terms, he's done that consistently. It was very noticeable when he went away. He came back a much better player, stronger individual. He suddenly gained a bit more personality about him. He was always quiet and always a bit of a handful. If you got him into a 1v1 situation or one-on-one talking, he was very vocal. But within the group, when he came back, he certainly became a leader in good ways, a leader in bad ways as well. Sometimes, he can get a bit gobby. I think that's all part of his makeup, and it's sometimes good gobbiness. He's now becoming a real leader. You can see that in his game as well. Yes, he's scored goals, but there's also been hugely significant in terms of assists from his aerial presence. Even if he doesn't touch the ball, he's going to attract people, and obviously, a fair amount of our goals were scored from long throws and set pieces this year because of the significant threat we had from the likes of him, Doddy, Faz, Muzzer. Cholton, when he came back, is all very good in the air, and Danny Hale as well. So we had a huge presence there. Jacob was probably the go-to one. Flipping it around and defending wise, he is 100% committed, and sometimes you can get too excited, which ends up maybe costing fouls or penalties. So he needs to curb that in that area. You wouldn't change it really, to be fair. He's delivered, being a leader. The game is about, for all the tactics, the game is about scoring goals. Simple as that. And the game is also about stopping goals going in. For all the tactics in the world, for all the pretty ideas and concepts, and people thinking you need to do this and this. Bottom line is, you've got to score and you've got to defend. He's done that with a purpose. I think it's very well deserved. So the Coach's Player of the Year is Jacob Falles.